Alright guys, so I'm officially working on the Lude for the first time. So as I mentioned in the overview, I'm having a lot of charging issues, and a diagnosis is the alternator is bad. It's just, the brushes are probably worn, it's not putting out a consistent charge, the battery light flickers on and off, and sometimes it just gets really bad and almost dies. So I got a genuine used Honda alternator from eBay for like 40 bucks. From the same exact model, 2.2 liter VTEC 5-speed, and I'm gonna slap it in here and hope that it solves the charging issue. Now I haven't really looked up how to do this, but it seems pretty simple. I mean, it's a Honda. I'd probably have to remove this power steering pump out of the way and disconnect a couple electrical connections and take the belts off, but overall it doesn't look too hard. So yeah. So first thing I gotta do is just gotta disconnect this battery connection here. And I did unplug my battery, of course, or else it'll be sparking all over the place. And then I can just unplug that larger connector there. And all the wiring is now out of the way. Simple as that. So now I gotta get down over here. And I gotta loosen a couple of bolts. Probably can't see them, but they're kind of under the power steering pump there. Good thing about Honda is everything's either like a 10 or a 12 millimeter. So I got my 12 millimeter socket, and it looks like this is kind of rounded off, like someone has loosened this before. I'll try not to strip it out. There we go, that one's loose. Another 12. Not bad. That's just a nut versus a bolt over here. Now I believe this over here actually taps out. Yep, and it does. I can see this being a pain in the ass to get back in. Alright, that's that. Now this thing, yeah, it's pretty much free. So now this is the adjustment right here. I have to loosen that up to get slack so I can take the belt off. And now I should be able to get the belt off. Oh yeah, got plenty of room now. So I'll just toss this up here like that. Now I got plenty of access to the alternator. So now, let's see, I got one. And I think I got another one. Yep, I got another one. You probably can't see it, but it's down there. I don't know if you can quite see that. So I'm going to go ahead and work on loosening those. Alright, now I got the pivot bolt here. I got to loosen up and remove. Which, God, all these bolts kind of feel cross-threaded, like someone did this in a backyard in Oakland or something. And see if I can slip this down in here and get that bolt off. Alright, with a lot of coercion in combination with open ends, ratchets, wobbly extensions, all that, finally got this very, very long nut off. So luckily, due to the length of this, it's probably not going to be as hard as I thought to get back on it, because I mean that is a tight squeeze. But a nut means there's a stud or something, so now I gotta get way back down in there and try to tap that stud out with something. And alright, with some coercion and some blunt force, the stud comes out. Now I should be able to take this belt off, and now with one hand see if I can pull this alternator out. Alright, got it. By the looks of that being absolutely no markings on this thing whatsoever, it looks like to be a China DM alternator. So that's probably why it's gone bad. Now let's get this genuine Honda in there. Alright, so new alternator's in place. I'll screw it in. Don't need to screw it in all the way. Just finger tight, just so it's in place, doesn't flop around all over the place. And this big one went down on the bottom here, so you got to kind of feel around for it. Alright, so the alternator is loose. You can slip the belt on. Okay, so everything is back in place, and all I gotta do is replace all the bolts, tighten everything down, reconnect the electrical connections, and pray that this fixed the problem. Alright, I've got my socket adapter here. Now I'm ready for some drilling. Shout out to Kevin. Alright, and that feels reasonably tight. Start with this one. Should be good. This one on the back side. Whoops. Should be good. So now I'll go ahead and I'll reconnect all the electronics. That went in nicely. Cover that up. Get on there. There we go. And now I've just got to tighten it down. Alright, everything is in, everything's tightened down, so let's reconnect the battery. And let's start it up and see if it explodes. Nothing looks loose, and no battery light. Cool. It's not a little warm up. We'll go for a spin. All right, let's take this old hoe for a spin. It smells like sweaty Mexican food in here. Yeah. So far so good. Speedometer's still not coming on for some reason. Driving pretty good so far. Can't go too far away because there's no plates on this thing. Well, there's a plate, but it's a blank plate. Feels good. Still got friggin' neutral rev limiter because that speedometer isn't coming on. Oh yeah, VTEC. Ha 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 ha. Sweet. Speedometer's working and we got VTEC. Yes. Space it out a little bit and punch it. Yeah! Oh yeah, she's pulling good. Sweet. We got friggin' VTEC. Yes. That's exactly what I need in my life. Alright guys, so alternator replacement is successful. That seemed like what was causing all the problems with the battery, the VTEC, and the speedometer. So that is all working now. And now that I've actually hit VTEC in this thing for once, it actually feels pretty good. But for now, I think the car is at a point where it can be driven around without the battery dying and stuff. And now it enables me to do a few pulls. So that's good. So yeah, next video you see I'll probably be doing some aesthetic stuff to make this thing look a little prettier than it currently isn't. So alright guys, well thanks for watching, and more updates on this car soon.